All right. So here's the admin dashboard to manage the CBT software. So on the dashboard page here, you can see the total active exams. So we have public health, nursing, and ICT as the total active exam, total registered students. So the total number of students registered for the two active exams is 8. They currently are attempting. So one student is currently attempting. It means that student did not click on submit. Like the student is here to click on submit. Either the student is still in exam or not. It means the student did not click on submit. Although the students' exams are automatically being submitted every 5 seconds, but to click on that submit where let the exam manager know that okay, so number of students submitted already. So now uh looking at this, this one is the submitted, so total number of students who have submitted. And if you see the table here, there's a column for not attempted, so the number of students who are here to sit for this exam, here is the column for that. So the next thing now is the exam management, that is under new exams. So here is where you set the exam. The so here we're using course as the exam name. So either you call it course name or exam name. So uh the exam name may be physics, physics physics 101. The session, the duration. So the duration of the exam maybe 45, the duration in minutes, maybe 30 minutes, whatever. So here is it now. So if you are setting the questions directly on the system, that is directly on the CBT software, so you input the number of questions here, then you click on generate question feeds. That is if you are setting the question directly on the software. But if you are not doing that, you don't need to fill this. So what you just do is, after you fill all this, you move down here and upload the CSV file, then click on upload box CSV. So automatically you've created that exam. So for this purpose, let me change this to true, then generate question feeds. So the question feed, the question test maybe what is the full meaning of CPU. So what is the question type? Is it true or false, fill in the gap, or multiple choice? So we're using multiple choice, that is the MCQ. uh, So the correct answer, you can copy the correct answer and paste it here. Then if the question or if there's an image, maybe you want to add an image to the question, you can add that as well. And let's say I have this image to add. So it's recommended you use 500 kilobytes at most, like the highest. But if you are using more than that, it will automatically reduce the size. The system is capable of doing that, but to make sure you have a smoother experience, it's recommended you use 500 kilobytes or less than. So if you are using maybe something about that 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes, it will automatically resize it, and that is to make sure the students user experience is smooth, not that it will be taking minutes for image to load. So immediately the student is clicking on next, the way the question is coming out, the image is also coming out immediately. So it won't have to be taking seconds to load. So that is for that. And now here is question 2. So question 2, uh um so I'm using true or false here now. So if the question has image, you can also add that. So I don't have image for this. So now I click on save course and questions manually. So see it redirects here. So here is the question. The exam we just created, physics 101. So the unique ID for the exam is 10. So you is that. So now let's look at the next one here. So that is manage all students. So manage all students, now you select the class and the two health information students. So these are the students we have here. So you can select one and delete. Select all. Yes, you can select all. Select one, depending on how you want it. Then you click on delete selected. So that is managing students. So under manage enrolled students. So you select the course and the students enrolled to it. So will be fetched. So let's for physics now. You check the students enrolled to it, you can see it's empty. So but if you check for ICT or public ed nursing, okay, you can see this is how it's so you can see it now. So the matric or the student registration number, the name, the time available, so the session. So when the exam is active, so here is where you call the student access code for them. So so person, your student access code is this, and if you want to print it, you can also print it out by using Ctrl P. So with Ctrl P, you are able to print everything. So you can print it out and give to maybe someone who is attending to that aspect. Okay, so meanwhile, another thing here is you can maybe you can say we are there are three different buttons here. One is to reset the time, one is to reset the exam, and one is to allow students to resit for exam. So the reset time now, maybe you want to change this 9 minutes left to maybe 2 minutes, or you want to increase it. So the new time, you input it here and click on, then you click on reset time. But when you click on reset exam, it means all the student record, like all the exam taking, will automatically be cleared. So all the exam deleted, the student will be starting afresh. So you set new time for the student. So that is if you want to set new time. So, and reset exam, resit exam, at least you want to allow the student to resit the exam. Maybe the student mistakenly logged out or anything. So you can click on resit exam for the student to resit the exam. And this is, maybe you decide to change this access code for a student. Maybe it got compromised. Maybe in a situation whereby you printed this out a day before exam, and uh, someone had access to it. So you can decide to change the password. So that is for that. So now let's look at, should we just go to this? Okay, let's look at exam reports. So exam reports here now, you'll be able to generate broadsheets and individual results. So here is the broadsheet. You select the course, then the session, and you fetch the results. So the broadsheet is capable of giving you the percentage and the grade. So the obtained mark, the total mark, this is the total expected mark, but the students add to the percentage. So you see all these ones having 0, 0, it means they not attempted it at all. So the percentage of 2 to 13, then based on the percentage, it will grade the student. And here is a place for the exam officer to uh, write his or her name and sign. So you can easily print it using this button. So you can print it out. So that is for the broadsheet. So meanwhile, for single students now, you select the session, then the student ID. So let's get the student ID from here. Okay, this, okay. So then, so this is the only, so assuming this student sat for more than one courses, like assuming the courses the students sat for in this session is more than one, so uh the courses will be displayed here, and you can easily select multiple. So that is what this place is for. So you can select multiple courses, then you click on generate report. So here is it now. So this is the report customized for these students. So you can see it and you can print it out. This is how it looks. So the total mark, the course, the total mark, the obtained mark, the percentage, and the grade. So why the student informations are here. So that is that under report. So manage courses or manage exams. So I think okay, yeah, we've talked about this already. So manage class or departments. So here is where you create classes, departments. So you should create new class, input the class name here. Then so and if you want to edit, you can edit it. So that is under that. So manage questions. This allow you to manage questions for uh exams that you've created already. So you can maybe edit the questions or whatever. So you can change the duration for this exam. And that is if you are yet to register students for the exam. If you register students already for the exam, if you change it here, it won't affect the student you registered for the exam. So we are going to that aspect where you register student for exam. But here now, you can see, so you can change it and it will affect the student. So here, this is where you see the questions for a particular exam. And how do you know the question for a particular exam? You come to manage exams. So look at the unique ID of that exam. The unique ID for physics is 10. So you input 10 here in the filter 10. So it filter the questions we've set. So you can see it now. Here's the question we set for uh for the exam physics 101. So we set two questions, so you can edit it, save it back, or delete it. So and you can also add new question manually in bulk for a particular course. So you select the course. So the bulk, that is for bulk upload. So if you are doing it manually, you select the course, then the question type, the correct answer, the options. So the options now, um that is under manage questions. So now let's go to upload students, upload students. So under upload students, here is it. So the upload student now, you there is a template. So here is a template. So if you want to upload students in bulk, so you open the template. Here is what you have in the template. So the student name, then the matric number or what is it called, or student ID or student registration number, anyone. So you input everything here. Now uh here is okay. So yeah, in the template you can see there is something on the template I'm here to talk about. The third one is the class ID. So it will enable you to upload more than one class at once. So the class ID under manage class or department. So you see this is the ID for this class is 2. So in your CSV, you automatically add in 2 for students in ND or in ND1. So when you add it there and ND1, okay, let's say for instance, let's create a new class. Okay, ND1 in. So we have ND2 already. So let's create ND1 in. So 3 is the ID. Now 3. 3. Then uh so you save it. So it must remain in CSV format. When you try to save a CSV file on Excel software, be it Microsoft Excel or WPS, it will give you a notice like this. So this, all you need to do is ignore the notice and save. Don't save as SLSS. It must remain a CSV file .csv. So saved now. Let's go and upload those students. So click on upload, select the file. So you can, while saving, you can use Ctrl Shift S so that you'll be able to rename the file again, or you go to save as, like you can use save as. So when you click save as, you save as .csv. So like to rename it from template, template is the file name by default. If you check here, template 5 csv. So template is the file name. So now when I click on upload and register, so CSV registration completed. So it means I've uploaded those students successfully. And this is for manual registration. So you can input the student name, the student registration number, the department or class, then the student passport. So the difference between the bulk and the manual is you can add passports in the manual, but you can't add passports for for bulk upload, because Excel don't have like there's no how you can add picture to a CSV file and upload to uh to a software. So after doing this, you click on register students. So this student registration is successful now. So now the next thing to do is you can now register those students for the exam they are sitting for. So now you can select ND1 him that to sit for physics, then for this session. So when you select all the feeds and you click on register exam, so it means you've been able to register that class or department for this exam. That is when you'll be able to see them here under enrolled students. After uploading them, you will see them under manage all students. They will be under manage all students. You can see them here, but not here. Not here. So you go back to register students, physics, and the session. Then you click on register exam. So exam registration successful. So now you can now get their access code from here. So the system is to generate the access code automatically. So can you see it now? So this is it. The 30 minutes we set for the question, if you remember. So, and the access code is unique 6 digits for every one of them. So that is that. And after doing this, you make sure you confirm if the exam is active before the students take the exam. When they are in the hall, it's expected that the exam should be active. The exam they are sitting for should be active. This one is currently inactive. Now you click on change status and it will be active. So when it's active, that is when students will be able to see it here. So you can see now physics. So meanwhile, if it's inactive, I change the status inactive, it will not be available there again. As if physics is not available again. So that is that. So thank you.